Hello everyone, I am Ritika Jujgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in the course of machine learning, we discuss about distance and rule-based model. So in my previous video, we already covered the topic what is meant by distance-based model and also the rule-based model. Okay, so you can check my previous video and I will share the link based on this distance based model also. Okay, so you can check the given link in a description box. Okay, so in this video we discuss about the a prior algorithm. So here, so a prior algorithm is a rule based learning. Okay, rule based model also. So in that, the a prior algorithm uses frequent item sets to generate the association rule, and it is designed to work on the databases that contain the transaction. A prior algorithms are used for the transaction purpose. Okay, so this algorithm uses a breadth first search and hash tree to calculate the item set associations efficiently, and it is the iterative process for finding the frequent item set from the large data set. So it is mainly used for market basket analysis, and it helps to understand the product that can be brought together. So it can also be used in the healthcare field to find the drug reactions for the patient. Okay, so this a prior algorithm is uses breadth first search, that is BFS search, and hash tree to calculate the item set association efficiently. So this algorithm was given by the R. Agarwal and Shrikant in the in the year 1994. So it is mainly used for market basket analysis and healthcare field. Okay. So what is mean by frequent item set? Okay, so as I said, the a prior algorithm uses the frequent item set. So what is mean by frequent item set? The frequent item set are those items whose support is greater than the threshold value or user specified minimum support. So it means that if A and B are the two frequent items set together, then individual A and B should also be the frequent item set. Okay. Suppose if I am considering one example, so just a minute. Algorithm. Okay. So what is mean by frequent item set? Okay. So what is frequent item set? Suppose there are two transactions. Okay, so as I said here, the prior algorithm uses frequent item set to generate the association rule, and it is designed to work on the databases that contain the transaction. Okay, so if I am considering the two transactions here, two transactions, okay, A and B. Okay, so in that A is equal to 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma and 5, and B is equal to 2 comma 3 comma 7. Okay, so here there are two transactions, A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and B equal to 2 3 7. So in these two transactions, which two values are common? Okay, so in this given two transactions, 2 So here 2 and 3 are the frequent item set between these two transactions. Okay. So there are two transactions, A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B equal to 2, 3, 7. So in these two transactions, 2 and 3 are the frequent item sets. So it means if the A and B are the frequent item sets together, then individually A and B should be the frequent item set. So next is a steps for a prior algorithm. Okay, so below are the some steps for this prior algorithm. Step 1 is to determine the support of item set in the transaction database and select the minimum support and confidence. Okay, so in the next part we discuss or one example based on this prior algorithm. Then the next is what? Support and confidence. So how to calculate the support and confidence? So this part we already discussed in previous lecture. So support means what? If there are X data set, then for transaction T it can be written as this. Okay, so this is a support for X data set. Then what is the formula for confidence? So it is the ratio of transactions that contains X and Y to the number of records that contain X. So this is the formula for the confidence. And what is the lift? So it is the strength of any rule which can be defined as a below formula. So how we calculate the lift? So lift is equal to support of X comma Y for the two data sets and support of X into the support of Y. So this is the formula for the lift. Okay, so lift is defined as the strength of any rule. And what is the confidence? The confidence represents how likely the rule has been found to be true. So we can also say that how many times the item x and y appear together. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो frequency x comma y कितने number of times x और y appear हुए हैं together divided by frequency of x only. Okay, so here in the confidence we can also say that how many times the item x and y appear together in the data set when the occurrence of x is already given. So it is the ratio of transactions that contain x and y and the number of record that contains only x. So this is the confidence. And what is meant by support here? The support is defined as the number of occurrences of an items in the data set. हर एक item के लिए हम क्या find out करेंगे? Support find out करेंगे. So support x क्या होगा? Frequency of x divided by given transactions. Okay. So it is also defined as the fraction of transactions t that contains the item set I. Okay, or contains the item set x. Okay, here I am considering x. So if there are x data set contains, then for the transaction t it can be written as like this. So support of x for the frequent item set x divided by transaction t. So this is the formula for support. And what is meant by lift? So as I said, lift is a defined as the strength of any rule. Okay, so here, so lift is what is equal to support of x comma y. Okay, जिसके अंदर क्या होंगे? X and y together appear होंगे. Okay, then divided by the support of x into the support of y. So it is the ratio of the observed supports measure and expected support if x and y are independent of each other. Okay, here the x and y are the independent of each other. So if you are considering the independent x and y variables, so it has a three possible values. Okay, so see here. So for this lift formula, if lift value ओके, सो जो भी हमारी लिफ्ट की वैल्यू है वो अगर इक्वल टू 1 आती है, सो it defines the probability of appearance of antecedent and sorry antecedent and consequent independent to each other to each other. Okay, for the lift is equal to 1. Next is what condition lift is greater than 1 है. Okay, lift is greater than 1. So it defines the degree by which the two item sets are dependent on each other. And third condition क्या हो सकती है यहाँ पे, lift is less than 1. So in that case it describe if there are any alternative for each other items. Okay, so this is the formula for lift is equal to support of x comma y, okay, and divided by support x into the support y. So if we are giving the lift is equal to 1, so it defines the probability of appearance of antecedent and consequent independent to each other. But if we are getting the lift is greater than 1, so it defines the degree by which the two item sets are dependent on each other. And the third case is what? Lift is less than 1. So it describes if there are any alternative for other items. Okay. So these are the three conditions for lift. Okay, so already we discussed about what is meant by antecedent and consequent. So this is an antecedent और from this antecedent A जितने भी हमें values मिलेंगी which is called as a consequent. So यहाँ तक clear है support, confidence and lift. So same we can use this support and confidence in the prior algorithms. Thank you.